Hello there, YouTubers, and what's happening to watch. This is a periodical pickups video, getting right into the meat and potatoes of it. So first things first, we got a 2-in-1 keyboard and mouse switcher. What you do with this generally is you switch between different computers or surfaces, and you're able to use a keyboard and mouse, just one set between both. Or if you have a certain peripheral, like a mouse, or not a mouse, but a controller or something you want to use on it, on both surfaces, you just prefer one, you could plug it into this device and it'll detect it. It's supposed to be like a Say and Go. It's self-powered. It works with stuff like printers, hard drives. It goes with all kinds of different sort of things. It's one of those typical, what is it? It's one of those usual third-party shops, or those sweatshop kind of things that they put together and yada, 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 yada. So, it's still pretty good quality in terms of what it is. I'm currently using it for using between my two computers here at the moment. And absolutely really cool. And I do apologize for the sniffles. By the way, I just moved some dust around just now and my sinuses are screaming at me. Next is something I got here for the device that I'm currently going to be showing in the next couple games for. And that right there is the 8BitDo Ultimate C2 controller, which is this bad boy right here, which I currently use for a lot of my gaming on the Switch 2. It's a really great controller. Very comfortable in the hands. I thought it was going to be smaller than I expected, but it feels good. It feels right. Like I can, be able to function with it quite well. It wasn't too expensive neither. It comes with just a controller mostly and a cord to charge it. If you want to just plug it in solely as a plug-and use controller, you could do that. It has the format of the B&A for being related to the Nintendo side of things. This is mostly what I got that controller for. It wasn't too expensive neither. So if you're interested in it yourself, it's like a $30 number, but not bad. It's really not that bad. The next thing I got here is because I do use a Amazon-based device with the Fire Stick, and that is the Luna controller. I got this again, pretty affordable, and I've tried this out before with my father's controller, and very comfortable in the hands. So I was like, okay, I'll get this for my own Fire Stick, and again, honestly, these things are pretty good, and we've come a long way with the streaming services with games where you be playing games like The Division and it's almost seamless when it comes to the connectivity. Unless you live in a really rural area where your internet's terrible, then that's just how it works there. But yeah, got one of these. Really great. I've been playing quite a bit of games with that here off and on. And let me, of course, find something to blow my freaking nose because this is driving me crazy. 1 second. You can see the grays in my beard. There we go. But we're going to keep that in here in the video because, again, I like to do these in the raw. But no, I'll probably try to edit that out if I remember to, which I probably won't. You'll probably see me sneezing or blowing my nose or doing something. So the next pile of things here will have to wait because we still have a couple more items we're going to be showing. Which was, I got these, which are retro related. I'm super stoked for these. Sorry, Luke Morris, I borrowed your term. Love Luke. And that, of course, is Joe Masashi from Revenge of Shinobi. I always say Shinobi 3 because it's, the armor just totally reminds me of that all the time. But it's the Revenge of Shinobi. Really cool figurine, 4 inches. Very super duper articulate. Or poses in 28 positions. There we go. But really cool figurine. Something if you want to decorate your room with. Honestly, the box art and everything on this looks really awesome. So I'm keeping it in the box. Because it just looks awesome like this. So, because the artwork it's amazing. So unless you keep the card like in the background or something, it's a really cool set piece to look at. The next one here, as you probably already kind of seen, which was Gilius Thunderhead from Golden Axe. Again, another really awesome articulated action figure. Again, both of these figurines are 4 inches, based off the hit Sega games of yesteryear we all know and love. And again, both of these bad boys have some pretty great posability. So again, if you want to take them out of the packaging and you want to display them somewhere, they will pose in really cool positions. Gilius here looks really freaking cool. Like, I love this one. I was sad. I was trying to get the werewolf and the were-dragons from Altered Beast from this series, but unfortunately they always sell out by the time I find out they are back in stock again. Especially at places like Walmart, whatever, people just like go crazy and they buy them all up. Probably they'll hoard them to sell them for $1 billion. But goddamn hoarders. But I'm not sure how YouTube is with the you know what I'm talking about. But basically, really cool figurines. I am going to be displaying these shortly. Currently building up a shelving here, which I'll be putting some stuff around the room. As you can kind of see right here, you can't really see this one, but you can see this one over my head. I currently have certain things set up at the moment, which I'm going to be cleaning all this up. And you can see this poling underneath this. So this is like a cloth-like material and a pole. So if you put in stuff like boxes or like consoles or something of that nature, they work. They are placed pretty well. They do wobble a little bit, so it'd be advised to put something really solid, like a piece of cardboard or something, like a really decently thick piece of cardboard underneath that, so it holds stability. But otherwise, pretty good shelving. I still got some more I can set up here. I'm going to be doing so probably around my bed area to set up some of my monitor stuff or some extra stuff there, probably accordingly. And probably around here somewhere. I'm thinking of where yet. And the last set of things we did end up getting here are the following. And I'm not sure if I showed some of these or not. If I did, I did. I do apologize, because I couldn't remember. But the first game we got here as a part of the Switch 2 collection was Donkey Kong Bonanza. Really fun game. Extremely fun game. Music is amazing in this game. It deserves an award somewhere for the music alone. Very catchy earworms. Fantastic game overall. Takes me back to the days where Donkey Kong 64 is supposed to be good now. 64 was actually pretty decent. I liked 64, or Donkey Kong 64. Wasn't the greatest game of all time, no. It's not a Mario 64 or anything, but it's still pretty good. The next one here, which is a port, but a really good port. Like, I was surprised by this one. It runs really good on the system, and that is Cyberpunk 2077. I liked this game even when it came out. A lot of people have their own opinions of it. They thought it was trash, which is perfectly fine. That's their opinion. Same as mine. And really enjoyed this port. Super smooth. Looks amazing on the Switch. Handheld and on a big screen. So, really awesome port. Next one here, I've been playing the hell out of this ever since I got it. And this is kind of like my step back into Pokemon since a good while, since Gold and Silver. And that is Pokemon Legends ZA, or ZA, depending what region you're in. Really cool. It's more action-y. It still has the turn-based elements in there, but it kind of falls with the other Legends of the game, kind of stands in as well. The theme of this, obviously, in Paris, France. Really cool game. It has a system where you complete not arena fights, but battle royales, if you will, where you're going around, you're fighting different Pokemon masters, you're beating their Pokemon, kind of like the other Pokemon games. But it wows me so far because I do like the fact that I'm seeing new Pokemon I've never seen yet, and evolutions of Pokemon I've never seen yet. So it's something that is interesting to me. For those who probably played this so many times in terms of like the other Pokemon games, they're probably like, eh. But for me, this is a good one, at least for the Switch 2. As you can probably notice from most of these right here, they don't say, at least the majority of these do not say download code. Like, I'm trying to steer clear of those as much as I can. -1 here, but you'll see in a second what I'm talking about. This one, again, really solid. There's a bunch of different Pokemon you can collect, evolve, and all of that. A lot of stuff to do and farm, and someone like me who was a huge grinder in terms of like finding things to grind and finding alpha versions of creatures like the Pokemon in this one. It's addicting. It's absolutely addicting. Next one here, which needs no introduction. I got this pre-owned a little while ago. I'm not sure if I've shown this one, but I think I might have. But if I did, I do apologize yet again. Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition on the Switch. The Switch 2 plays both the original Switch and Switch 2 games seamlessly, so you just play them and they just work. And I think it's 99% of the library is compatible. I'm not sure what the 1% is. I can't remember. I guess it doesn't matter. But yeah, there's that, of course, right there. Eventually I'll get into playing through it. I have the 3DS version of this one, and it's really wonderful. So this one was like a no-brainer. This is the one I was telling you about when it comes to the whole card. So this one I got because it was really cheap and I was curious about it, which was Mario and the Rabbids Kingdom Battle, which is like a tactical kind of Mario game. And I got this one because it was really cheap. And it's a card, basically. You just punch in the code and all this and you download it through your system. So if you have effectively a good internet connection, no problem, no big deal. But for myself, I despise cards inside cases like this. It's just, to me, it's a waste of time. You might as well just go buy the deals. You might as well just download the game digitally online if that's the case. Because like for me, I just saw this in the wild. It was like, I'm not going to try to tell you how much it is, but it was like super cheap to the point where I was willing to buckle for the price because it was a little bit cheaper versus the actual digital store version of it. So I was like, okay, I'll buckle here. But otherwise, you just basically have a paperweight. That's all it is, just a spare case. But yeah, from what it looks like, it is a pretty cool looking game. I have yet to fully play it myself. And these two are the more latest ones I purchased. And this one right here, I just got in today. And I was excited about this one because I was curious about this set of games. I just never got to play them when they were on the Wii. I think they're on the Wii. Yeah, they're on the Wii, I believe. Were they on the Wii? Or the GameCube? Girlfriend's asleep, she can't tell me. But, yeah. They looked pretty fascinating. The My Sims. And it's supposed to be like Animal Crossing in a nutshell. This is kind of what they were trying to go for with this one here. And it looked really cute and fun. I like building games anyway, or these sort of type of games. Where you can construct things and all this and build a house or what have you. Definitely up my alley. The game looks super cute. So, again, 2 games in one for a low price at the moment for the Black Friday deal. So I was like, fuck yes. Cheaper than it is online through Steam. So I have a Switch too. Might as well keep adding to the collection. Last one here, which is one I'm very excited about, and I just paid it off. And that is Roto Remastered, The Mysteries of the Soulless Army. Super stoked about this one. Super excited about this one. Looking forward to playing through this one entirely. And this one right here is something I wanted to get on the PS2 back in the day. Just it was never in the cards. And now it is in the cards for me. So, yeah. We're going to be playing through this. So, I am ecstatic about that one. So, there you go. That is my haul or my periodical pickups here of late. If anyone else here has gotten any more games recently, physical, or any retro games in the collection, be sure to tag this video as a video response and at me if you can to get me to see it so I can check it out and see what's going on. But for now, take care, community.